Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Miley, and today's message will be another collective message. This time it will be for the week of March 9th through March 15th, 2025. Before we jump right into your reading, I would like for you to know that you have free will to listen to the message that I channel today through the cards, and I hope that regardless of the decision you make, you will make your decision based on your own inner guidance. Because this is a general reading, parts of the channeled message may or may not resonate. So if it does not resonate, release and do not force it to resonate for whatever your life situation may be at the time you are seeing this video. Now that I've gotten that out the way, let's jump right into your reading. For your tarot cards, you have the Five of Cups reversed with the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, both upright. There's something you shouldn't give up on. I'm hearing the word breakthrough when looking at the Five of Cups reversed. So whatever it is that has your focus and you're being really careful with, I'm getting that you shouldn't give up on it because something may come through for you that will just click. You know, when you have those moments when you're really working hard on something, maybe you're trying to fix something, but you can't quite figure out the exact issue to be able to solve the problem, and you've been working on this issue for a long time now, and you're trying to be patient with yourself and hoping that the answer will come in for you. You just have to find the piece that you're missing to solve this issue. Or you haven't quite perfected your craft at something because you feel like you're missing something, or you're having a conflict with someone and you can't quite put your finger on why this conflict is even occurring, or you just can't figure out the right solution to the problem. You're trying out different solutions to see what will actually work, but so far nothing is sticking. It's not working. You feel like you're going crazy in the mind because you haven't cracked the code, but you're determined to find the solution. You know you can find the solution. It's just going to take some time to get to that point. Or I'm specifically getting the example of someone having a health issue. It could be a mental thing or a physical thing, and the person suspects that something is off with them, but they don't know, or they don't have the proper tools to figure out the issue themselves. And let's say it's a physical health problem. This person will go to the doctor to figure out what exactly is going on with them, and they go through all of these tests, and it's taking forever to find the exact ailment that this person has. Well, this week would be the week where this person would be able to identify exactly what is wrong with their physical health. They are able to put a label on the issue. The issue has a name, and from there we can finally move forward with how to properly handle the issue. And it feels like a weight is lifted off of this person's shoulders. It feels like we can finally pretty much move on, and this issue is for the most part solved. We don't have to worry about it as much anymore. I'm hearing the word eureka. So you may have a eureka moment during this week where something may finally click for you. After working on something for so long, you finally feel like you're at a point where things are really starting to move in motion. The wheels are turning. Where you felt stuck, you have finally figured out a way to unstuck yourself. In the Knight of Pentacles, again, it feels like whatever you are trying to work through this week is something that you have been working on for some time now, and you are now at a point where things can finally start to show some progress. This thing has taken up a lot of your time, and for some of you, I do see you seeking out help to help you get through this issue, to finally get to that eureka moment for yourself. Two heads are better than one is the saying that I'm hearing. I'm seeing two scientists in their lab coats working together to crack the code on something or find a new discovery. You have finally released yourself from the very thing that has been weighing heavy on your mind as of late. I'm seeing the clouds in your mind starting to clear away. I'm seeing a lot of thoughts running through your mind, things that worry you, things that are just weighing heavy on your mind. A lot of rumination is happening. You're constantly running through all of the things that you need to complete on your to-do list in your mind. But as soon as you put every thought on a piece of paper, like a journal entry, or you simply write out everything on your to-do list on a piece of paper, your mind starts to clear, your head is empty. You can move forward now with this thing or from this thing. Pulling another card for your reading, you have the Ten of Cups reversed. A lot of Cups cards here, which tells me that your emotions are highlighted this week. I'm hearing the word divorce. Some of you may decide that a relationship just isn't going to work out. No matter how hard you try to connect in harmony, it falls apart. I'm picking up on marriage counseling or couples therapy, and through these sessions, this could be where you have your moment where everything clicks for you and you realize that this relationship has simply run its course. You've put in the effort, you've put in the time, money, and energy you thought it would take to move the relationship to a better place, but nothing seems to work anymore. You've exhausted all of your other options and there's nothing else for you to do to save the relationship. Or it may click for you that how the relationship used to operate is no longer useful for where you and your partner are now in life. Things have changed, and with that change means that how the relationship used to operate or function needs some improving. How you envision certain things playing out in your relationship needs to be altered. And if you and your partner can agree on this new plan that could work for the direction that the relationship is currently going in, it may not be ideal, but if it works for where you and your partner are individually in the relationship, then the plan could potentially work. And because this change is not ideal, I'm hearing the word unconventional. Something unconventional may need to happen that goes against the perfect idea of how you wanted the relationship to run. The traditional way of running a relationship may not be ideal for where the relationship is currently going. You may need to think outside of the box in order for things to work out in this season of the relationship. And this is for those of you where getting a divorce or breaking up is not in the cards for your relationship. I'm also picking up on things like co-parenting, so finding a plan that works best for the parents and the children involved after the splitting in the relationship. And the splitting of homes would be something to think about if the children have gone from living in one home to two homes now. I'm also picking up on roles being reversed, where the father stays at home with the children and the mother goes out to work instead of it being the other way around. A lot of non-traditional ways of doing things will come into play this week, whether you are open to these new ideas coming your way or not. Another card that has come out for you in your reading is the Seven of Swords reversed. So there's no way around this change. I'm seeing someone trying to sneakily worm their way around this change to avoid it. They are trying to do everything that they can to keep things the same, to keep things operating in a way that they like for it to operate. Maybe this person is not used to change, or in some way they benefit from how things initially operated, and this could be a one-sided selfish thing where they benefit from being with their partner, but their partner doesn't quite benefit from being in a relationship with this person. And if that is the case, then I am getting that a veil will be lifted. The truth about a person will be revealed. They will get caught in trying to paint this false narrative that everything is fine in the relationship. There's nothing to change, and the partner will start to see through the BS and do something about it. The illusions will start to fade away, and whoever in the connection will start to see the truth of everything will also start considering putting in the work and doing what they need to do to get what they truly desire. So if leaving the relationship for the partner means spending more time with finding someone else who will treat them better, then they will consider doing that. The Seven of Swords reverse could also mean that someone is willing to just simply confess about something from their side of the relationship. It could be something as serious as them confessing about their cheating in the connection, but it could also mean something as simple as them wanting to just be honest about the current situation that they have found themselves in and how it will affect the relationship dynamic, and how they wanted you to hear the news from them instead of hearing it from someone else or having to lie to you about the current state that they are in. I'm getting that this person wants to have a clear conscience, whether this is you or someone that you are involved with. The Nine of Swords has come out, and it's confirming the Five of Cups reversed in seeking help with something that you know you can't fix on your own. Working as a team with someone will definitely benefit a lot of you out there, and it has something to do with the mind, the brain, how it typically likes to function for you in your life. I'm getting the visual of someone discovering that they are neurodivergent, so that explains why their brain likes to operate in an unconventional manner. Just because something is unconventional doesn't automatically mean that it's wrong, it just means that it's different. I used the word unconventional earlier in your reading with the relationship scenario that was coming through for your reading. The traditional way of doing or seeing things will be challenged this week and will possibly emotionally affect you, with your two main tarot cards being Cups cards, the Five and the Seven of Cups. And with this challenge that you will be facing this week, a lot of adjustments in your life will be needed. With the Nine of Swords reversed, I am sensing a lot of coping with this change coming from a lot of you this week. There's really nothing that any of you should be fearful of this week, honestly. I'm sensing a lot of worry coming from you, but there's nothing to truly worry about. And if there is, you're going to find a solution to whatever problem you do face this week. So still, there's really nothing to worry about. If you have found the solution to whatever you're going to be faced with this week, why stress about it any further? That's pretty much the message that the universe wants me to relay to you, is to put your trust in them, that things will be working out in your highest favor this week, even if you don't quite understand entirely what's going on at the moment. You will eventually, so just go with the flow, and when something clicks for you or the universe sends you a downloaded message, you'll know what to do with that message. So release the stress and worries from your system, shake it off. Things are clearly going to improve for your highest and greatest good this week. It's going to improve in a way that you didn't expect for it to. If you do find yourself needing to take the unconventional route in your life, as your final tarot card, the Judgment card upright, has made an appearance in your reading, and this immediately feels like a straightforward message about being judged. The fear that may be coming up for some of you could be the fear of being judged by others this week, or being judged because you decided to change the plans of something you initially promised you would follow through with. Others may not agree with the choices that are being made by another. Maybe this person is delaying something, or something that they chose to do does not align with what others have wanted in the situation. So others are not holding back their strong opinions on not supporting someone else's decision. Again, this thing with traditional versus unconventional or non-traditional is coming up. I'm seeing the older generation in a family judging a family member that is part of the younger generation, and the older generation is saying how things shouldn't operate this way in a relationship, or whatever is currently happening in this young person's life. And the younger generation person is like, well, things have changed, and I'm not in a position to be in a relationship that functions in that manner. At this point, others are very lucky, or it is very rare to be in a relationship that is able to healthily function in a traditional manner in this day and age. Things are changing in our society, and we have to adapt to those changes. That still allows me to strive to be a better and healthier version of myself, regardless of the changes that occur. I have to do what is best for me. I don't mean to sound selfish, but I am working with what I have to the best of my abilities, and doing what I can to be healthy in all aspects of my life, regardless of what I face in life. And to clarify, this doesn't have to be in connection to a relationship, but this example could be relating to one's own career path or how one chooses to live their personal life. I'm also seeing the example of a parent raising their child in an unconventional way, but they are doing what they deem is best for the child. Going back to the divorce scenario that I was picking up on, maybe children are involved in some way, and instead of the parents raising their child in one household, they now have to raise them in two separate households, like I said earlier. Maybe the parent doesn't like the way the child's school educates them. Maybe they feel like something is missing that the child isn't learning, so the parent takes it upon themselves to find the resources that could help educate their child on the missing information that the child is not gaining in their curriculum. Or they are considering having their child be homeschooled instead of putting them in a traditional schooling where the child would have to learn in a classroom with other 10 plus students. I'm getting that if you do decide to make a decision that not many will support, you should try to gain your composure. There's no need to fly off the handle. If you do make your decision, make sure that it is coming from a place where your emotions are not out of whack in the moment. Make sure you think clearly and take your time with what you are planning to do. And if you are in a position where you must explain yourself to others about the choices you are making, be clear about where you are coming from, what led you to make the choices you made, and explain your reasoning in a clear, well thought out, respectful manner in case an argument or conversation needs to be had. I cannot stress this enough that if you decide to commit to a choice that differs from how you used to operate things in your life in the past, to please take your time with making your decision. You have free will and can choose to do whatever you want to do at the end of the day, but think about the choices you make like a promise that you are making to yourself. That is something that you don't want to break. So if you decide to do something that is in your highest and greatest good, then you are promising to stick to a commitment you made to yourself in whatever choices you decide to make this week. Moving on from that, I am now going to give you your oracle card from the Work Your Light Oracle card stack for the advice you need to receive or the advice you may need to carry with you for the week of March 9th through March 15th, 2025. And the card that came out for you was the Trust Your Path card that says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, the universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning. But if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could have possibly imagined. Don't micromanage the universe, trust your path, and let your soul lead the way. And for your Work Your Light inquiry, it says, if you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? And with that, that is all that I have for you all today. I hope that the messages within this reading resonated with you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow on our next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. Goodbye.